college. One thing aside from education that many incoming students think of is having a blast going to college parties, which means drugs, alcohol, and sex. There have been many reports of young people dying due to certain reactions to drugs or alcohol poisoning. As young adults ourselves, it is very important for us to know how these substances could affect us. As a young adult myself, I am surrounded by many peers that I have witnessed this at all to some sort of substance, and I feel the need to be more informed about this topic. Learning how substance abuse could affect us will help us better understand how we could help others and reduce the number of people dying because of this. First, I'm going to share with you some information on substance abuse. Then I will discuss why some people become addicted. And finally, I will inform you on how we could help these people. So first, let's talk about what substance abuse is. Substance abuse is being dependent on an addictive substance, especially alcohol or drugs. Everyone that abuses a substance has their own reason. People think that it is none of our business, but this topic affects us all. The effect of this can be seen in our hospitals and emergency departments due to the fact that many people that overdose end up almost dying. The effects of many people lose their lives to the substance, and sometimes they hurt other people. Many people that end up in our jails have a strong connection between crimes and drugs. According to emedicinehealth.com, the use of cocaine has declined in recent years, but the use of other drugs, club drugs, has increased. On emedicine.com, they state that the 2012 National Household Survey on Drugs Abuse estimates that more than 13% of adults in the United States have used illicit drugs in the past year. Other statistics from the survey include that nearly 24% of Americans over 18 years of age have engaged in binge drinking in the past year, and more than 20% of Americans have smoked in the past month. Research also revealed that 21 million people over 18 years of age in the United States have suffered from substance abuse. Now that we know a little bit more about substance abuse, let's discuss why people become addicted. According to the drug abuse website, an addiction is a relapsing brain disease that causes compulsive drug use. When you take drugs, your brain changes completely. Drugs contain chemicals that tap into your brain's communication system, and mess up the way that our brain functions. There are at least two ways that the drugs cause this disruption. One, by imitating the brain's natural chemical messengers, and by overstimulating the reward circuit of the brain. There are some drugs that contain neurotransmitters, which is a chemical that is naturally produced by your brain, and when you take drugs like that, the chemicals fool your brain receptors, which cause them to become overly active. The more the person uses a drug, the more the body and brain depend on the drug. The body starts to produce less dopamine, which causes you to take more drugs so you can get your dopamine level back to normal. And since your body is producing less dopamine, you're gonna have to take more drugs to get the dopamine level back to normal and to feel high, which is the reason why people become addicted. After learning what substance abuse is and why people become addicted to substances, let's talk about how we can help. When trying to help someone who has a problem, there are certain things that you should and shouldn't do. But the very first step is to help the person understand that they have a problem. According to Partnership for Drug-Free Kids, when trying to help someone overcome an addiction, you should always repeat a consecutive positive message to the person. For example, we care about you and want you to get better. You should also never blame the person, and you should avoid arguing with them. From the person that is the addict, you should always expect them to be in denial and to not want to discuss their issues. And although you might be close to the person, you should always have your guard up because they could hurt you or people around you. There are many treatment options for people who want help, but all of the treatment options start with a screening. And the screening is when they go in and they ask them certain things about what drugs they're taking, what alcohols they're drinking, and the consequences of their actions. After that, they go to an intervention. If they need more help, they are referred to a therapist, counselor, or they are referred to a facility where they can get more help. Now that we are a little bit more informed about substance abuse, let's wrap things up. In conclusion, we should now have a better understanding of how substance abuse affects us all, and how we could help others who think abusing a substance is the only way out of a situation. First, I shared with you what substance abuse is, then I explained why some people become addicted to certain substances, and then I shared how we could help them. Not all of us abuse substances, but we can never know who truly is. So the next time you see someone at a party that decided a little too